1, 2, 3. Hey, people.
Cheers.
And welcome back to another episode of Just Echoes with Emmanuel and AZ. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing? How are you doing, my friend? First of all, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us. It's a new week. How far?
Yeah. I'm good. How about you?
Yes, I'm doing very well because, first of all, today's conversation, I feel like is going to be very interesting.
Are you sure?
And I also slightly feel like we're going to have an argument today. We hardly argue, but I feel like today...
In real life, we argue a lot. Just so you guys know.
We hardly argue on the podcast.
Okay.
But today, I feel like you disagree with some things I would say. So let me just prep you.
Okay.
Okay. And when I say, hey.
Let me get my armor. Get my armor
Oh my
ready.
God. I hope everybody's doing very, very good. So to this conversation, I want us to talk around something regarding university degrees, right? 9 out of 10 times, anybody that comes to the UK, they come as students. Whether undergraduate or postgraduate, hence why the UK government is trying to clamp down on study visas and dependent visas for students, blah, 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 blah. But now let's focus more on what we're seeing around and some of the trends when it comes to degrees.
Okay, what trends are you seeing?
There have been statistics that have been going up and down. I mean, from news, from people that are doing research regarding whether degrees are still as relevant as they used to be. So I was like, this is going to be an interesting conversation because 9 out of 10 times we come to study.
I mean, it's very real. It's a kind of relatable topic.
Yes, it's very relatable. Degrees are getting very useless.
And expensive.
Super expensive because of inflation. And most people don't work with whatever they've studied, with the degree.
I think that's
studies.
kind of normal now. A lot of people that have gone to university are not working in their field.
So if that is a trend, we are coming to study every year, paying loads of thousands of pounds for our degrees.
Okay.
And we're not using the degrees. So
yeah, but a lot of people that are coming to study, are they really coming because they have the passion to study or because they're just trying to leave the country? That's a different thing.
That's a different thing. But at the end of the day, we're still coming to study. So why are we studying?
Because that's the easiest way to leave the country.
So, see, you're confusing me now. So what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that it is definitely a topic, yes. But whether people see degrees as relevant or not, it's still going to be like a path that a lot of people are going to take because it's the main reason why people are leaving to study in the UK or in America is because they are trying to leave the country.
So people are not bothered whether
So
they are
people
using...
don't really, they might not
they
really
don't care.
It's the price they have to pay for jackpotting.
Okay, but I mean, at the end of the day, we also have other people that they're already here.
Yes, so we're talking for them.
Yeah, they're not jackpotting.
That have the passion for studying and achieving a specific
Does anybody
career
have
path.
passion for studying?
No people. Some people do. Like genuinely, I don't know if you know this I don't know how to pronounce her surname. She's Zimbabwean. She's like British, but she's like an educationist. And she's
I think I know
really
the lady you're talking about. I know her on LinkedIn.
Yeah, she's big on LinkedIn everywhere. Like she loves studying, she loves working, she loves education. So there are people like that.
Okay, so let's talk about degrees. So
let's talk about it.
First of all, what did you study?
Just in case you don't know, I studied civil engineering, undergrad and masters.
Undergrad and masters.
I am. You have to refer to me as engineer.
Engineer Easy. Okay, now engineer. Now you're an engineer, but you did not use your engineering
I'm not
degree.
working as a civil engineer.
So that's already an evidence of what we're talking about.
Yes,
right?
it is.
For me, I did finance and I did an MBA. Gone are the days where an MBA is like the highest,
MBA.
you know. But now
it used to be the highest. Okay,
it used to be,
used to do
in the
like
business world.
MBAs,
Yeah, in the business world, MBAs used to be like, getting MBAs. If you don't have an MBA, get out of here, right?
But everyone has an MBA.
So it's not as relevant as it used to be. So that's like a trend, right? Degrees are not these high degrees, top degrees are not as relevant as they used to be. Go ahead, go
Now
ahead.
that you've said that, that's probably another reason why it's not relevant, because it's very common. So demand and supply,
Okay.
But yeah, continue.
No, yeah, that's a very good point. Demand and supply. So there are so many masters now. There are so
Yeah,
many
like everyone
MBAs.
has it. So what's your
Everybody
point?
has.
What
So
do you have to provide?
okay, so that's one reason. One reasons why our degrees are becoming very useless is because of the demand and supply. Everybody has an MBA
Yeah.
now. Everybody has a master's degree now. Gone are the
Everyone
days
has,
when getting a master's degree abroad is very tough or very
unique.
difficult,
Yeah.
very unique. But right now, there's nothing unique about it, right? Okay, that's one reason
Kind of
we have
highlighted.
highlighted. Also, why are we not working with our degrees?
Do you want a general answer or my own answer?
Anyone, yeah, your own answer. Anyone you can come up with.
I tried as much as possible to get a job in my degree. I mean, there are jobs available.
FYI, she schooled in the UK. Oh. Like she did. He's not Unilag engineer. This one is university.
It's a different level.
Oh God, no.
Anyways, I did try to get a job as a civil engineer, like a graduate level job.
Yeah.
They were available, but the reason why I am currently not working in that field is because I was unable to get a sponsored job, because my main focus was to get a job that will sponsor me and keep me in the UK.
Okay.
So that was difficult to get. And obviously, once you're looking for a sponsored job, the number of jobs you have to apply for are
Automatically drops.
cut short. Yeah. So it was hard to get a job as a civil engineer. So I mean, I had to do what I had to do, and found another field where I could scale up as quickly as possible.
So if you're not looking for a sponsorship job, you would have gotten something.
I definitely would have. I feel like I would have, because I got close a number of times, and with interviews and all of that, you have to learn from your mistakes. So the further you go, the better you get. And I got close a couple of times to getting a job, even if it wasn't like a sponsored job. I got close a few times, but me as a JJC at that time, I didn't really know the ins and outs of interviews and how to, wow interviewers. So I'm pretty sure that if I put my mind to it, I'd have definitely gotten a job. I mean, they're available.
Because from some of the research I did, right, it's obvious that the economy, or most big economies, are actually struggling. There are no jobs.
Yeah.
Hence why people are not using their degrees. In fact, from one of the things I read, there's what we call educated unemployment.
Educated. That one is plenty in Nigeria.
Yeah, educated unemployment.
Yeah,
where
everywhere.
people the more you study, the more degrees you have, the more difficult it is to get a job.
Oh, the more degrees you have, the more difficult it is.
That's why it's called educated unemployment. Because if you look at the percentage of people that have degrees and are not using their degrees, it's very high compared to people that don't have degrees, or people that didn't even finish school at all. So,
because when you look at it, people that leave high school and don't go to university,
they're working.
They start like small jobs, apprenticeships, whatever it is, and then they start scaling up from there. Whereas you spend that 4 years or 5 years
in
university,
do masters.
You're not even maybe doing internships or whatever, and you're kind of taking back. The 5 years is just gone, and you're competing with people that have experience.
Do you understand? And another reason that was highlighted was the lack of internship. I mean, I know most people that come, like, most people come for masters, right? So they're already like way past the undergraduate level. But for the people that are doing undergrad, most times, I
can relate to that.
Yeah.
My siblings as well.
Mm-hmm. So these days it's difficult to even find internships, and if you don't get that internship, it
affects your chances of getting a job after graduating. Yeah. I think when I did my undergrad, I did only one internship, and that was because I had to go back home to Nigeria, and my dad was able to get me, get me something for summer. Here in the UK, it was so tough. I can't remember why exactly it was so tough. I mean, I went to all the career fairs, I went to all the talks, spoke to people, networked, But it was so difficult I actually don't even know why it was so difficult to get an internship. My brother now as well, he just studied electrical engineering. We're all smart in our family, all of us, we carry brain.
I know.
Anyways, I mean, he was lucky enough to get internships, but then funny enough, his internships were not in the same field like of his major. So he did internships as a programmer, right? If I'm correct. So now he's looking for jobs, maybe software development. Meanwhile, he did electrical engineering, which is now interesting and very kind of different. So, yeah, I mean, that's like another world on its own. Internships are just, I don't know.
So now, I mean, we can see the trend, right? So for anybody that's watching, I mean, I know because of the immigration rules, most people are not going to come study in the UK again. In fact, there's already in terms of admission, there's already numbers out there where
there's a decline
right? In terms of people that are looking for UK admission because it's really, really tough now. It's really, really tight. I think almost 40-something% of people drop in terms of,
universities must be sad.
In fact, there's already there's news out there that universities are already struggling. Universities are looking for money. Universities want help. There will be bankruptcies very soon. University will be merging because of how much decline there is in terms of admission. And, international students pay almost 2-3 times. They're the ones that
bring in the money now.
They're the ones bringing the money. So, but for anybody that is coming to study in the UK, right, and you don't just want to waste your degree, because we see a lot of people, they come to study and at the end of the day, they are trying to just look for what else. So, there are a couple of things you can do. You have to, number one, try to look for specific skills. Now, it goes back to the point, do people really want to study? Right, you have to look for specific skills. For example, MBA, accountancy, all these things. Nobody really cares about it anymore. It looks like employers are looking for specific skills. Do you agree with just looking at your own career?
Definitely. Looking at my own career, actually, yeah, because the job I'm doing now I was able to get it because of a lot of the transferable skills I had from civil engineering or my studies. So I'm thinking back now to when I was applying for university and I had this career advisor and she was telling me, because I wanted to do architecture from a young age. And I remember her telling me that when you're looking for a course or a degree to study university, don't just look at your interests in particular.
Yeah.
You want to see what the what's the word? What the percentage for jobs looks like at the end of your career. What does it look like now? Is it increasing, whatever, English. You want to look at the jobs, job availability, how long will it take you to study, what kind of skills would you get? So there are different factors to kind of put into play when you're trying to look for a career or look for a degree. Exactly. So it really depends on people. Are you going to school to actually learn something that you want to use, or are you just going to school because they have told you to go to school?
Or you want to jackpot?
Or you want to jackpot. So
now, right, it doesn't make sense for you to come and spend £20,000 on a degree and at the end of the day you're looking for a care job or a support job. There are things, I mean, there's no guarantees, right? But there are things I believe anybody that's watching can do. For example, where are the fields or areas where there are jobs? For example, AI. I know everybody just hear AI, machine learning, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, right, it's new. We need more.
Growing.
It is, my dear, it is
Very
growing
quickly.
like a baby. That is sucking breast. It's growing.
It's growing.
Right, it's growing. So anybody, there's no point coming to do an MBA or doing international business management or international
if you
blah,
don't have
blah,
a
blah,
business
blah.
to run or
It's
something.
just like waste of money. All of us that did MBAs, they are all there struggling, right? Everybody's some are doing, and so if you are watching, if you are in that master degree level and you want to come and study, if you can do anything related to machine learning, AI, it will be very good because there are very few people.
It will definitely come in so handy.
So handy.
Yeah. Obviously, this is like, okay, do you have another
No,
point?
go ahead. This is like,
This is so different to people who want to be like lawyers, doctors.
of course,
Obviously,
yeah,
those have specific
yes,
paths. Those degrees are still very relevant.
no, those ones you
You
can't,
cannot, unless you maybe start from being a nurse and you're learning on the go. That's completely different. But
yeah. If you want to do law,
if you want to do
engineering,
law-
even not even engineering these days, you
engineering,
have
you
to
can
be
do an
very
apprenticeship
skeptical. Yeah,
and learn. Just depends on the type of engineering you want to do. You might
But
have
if you want to do like
learn both.
medicine, you want to be a dentist.
Yeah,
Of
all
course,
those
those ones
ones-
are still traditional ones. You still have to go through the,
Yeah.
and because they are highly regulated, you can't just go come and say you want to go and
Yeah,
do
I wanna be
apprenticeship
a
as a doctor, right? So those ones are like on another level. But for us that did normal degrees, it's very important for anybody that's watching to like take their time and invest and plan into these things. So AI, machine learning, sustainability as well. Because everybody's trying to go green, everybody's preaching sustainability. So these are things, or these are areas, or these are fields, or these are degrees that is better, or it's best to just come and explore rather than just sticking to what you know. MSc accounting, MSc finance, MSc.
Yeah.
Those things don't hold weight
We already have
anymore.
enough accountants.
We have
you can
enough-
do it online.
I'm telling you,
Businesses don't even look for accountants.
AI
They
will
just
do those
spreadsheets.
Yeah, do you
and,
get so?
yeah.
It's something that we should look out for, right? So rather than just come and waste 18,000, 20,000, 25,000 pounds, is a lot of money.
Yeah, that actually makes sense, honestly, because you're better off. You're better off at least doing a degree that is relevant enough
To
for the
even get
future.
you into the door, right?
Yeah.
And again, it looks like employers are looking for specific skills, right? So while you're also studying, just try and look for skills. Even if at the end of the day, there are only limited number of people that just degrees can get every year, but just try as much as possible while you're studying, build yourself. Build yourself.
What kind of skills are you talking about now? Like when you say specific skill sets.
For example, if you are doing a master's in finance, for example, you can also be doing other courses, project management. You can also be doing other trainings, just to give yourself that edge, right?
Yeah.
Just to know you have skills as a project manager, I have skills as a business analyst, skills as some things you can do online that or by the side,
Yeah.
that would make you look skillful.
Yeah.
Right, rather than just degree, there's a difference between degree, skill,
Degree
and skill. So,
okay. So, what does this now mean for you and your future? Like, obviously, you're already done your degrees and you're working now. How would
yes.
you advise younger people?
I want to even advise myself. Now, let's assume that I have kids now, right? This is why I say we're going to argue. Let's assume I have kids. Let's assume, okay, just looking at life and based on my own experience and things I've gathered, I'm a very smart person. So, yes.
Yes.
Agree. Yes.
I agree. No,
No
marry Abby. I'm not going to marry someone that does not have sense.
I want to assume, let's assume I have 4 kids, right?
4 kids. Okay.
3 boys, 1 girl. I don't want just 1 girl. I don't want too much girls. 1 girl, 3 boys. Now,
I'll just allow you to do your
in my head, I feel like the kind of household I want to have, the kind of family I want to raise, I want to raise boys that are all businessmen. Hey! I want to raise boys. I want to raise a family of business people.
Why?
I'll answer that later.
Who told you that?
Yes, now because I don't want.
But it's not your decision to make.
It's not my decision to make. I don't understand. Whose decision is it?
The children.
No.
Did your mother or father tell you that you're going to?
No. It's anything I tell my
Scrum
children they will
Master?
do because I brought them to this world and I tell them what to do. Now, and it's for their own good. It's for their own good. They said what? Hey, they said what the man will see sitting down. A child will climb an Iroko
That one
tree.
just village tales.
It's not.
Please. You're not the one that's going to decide what children are going to do now.
But the truth of the matter is, right?
Yes, you would like your children to be business inclined. That's one thing.
This is what I just.
What if the one of the boys comes and says, "Oh no, I want to be a lawyer.
Which is good, right?
I want to be an engineer.
Fine.
I want to be an accountant."
Fine. But what I'm trying to say is,
Accounting is kind of in business.
the kind of family I want to raise, I want everyone to be business inclined. First of all, I don't think I want my children to go to traditional universities.
What's traditional?
Right? Like go and do degrees. I feel like I'm the type of parent that would want my children to do apprenticeship. Now, assuming I'm raising my children abroad, Okay, like in the UK or America. For example, plumbing. I feel like instead of my child to go and do a degree in accountancy, he should learn plumbing. I'm serious. I'm serious though. Learn plumbing between the ages of 16 or 17 to 19. Then start your company at 19 years old.
Okay.
Because AI will never replace plumbing.
So, okay. So, why are you not using plumbing as an example?
Because it's very realistic. It's something that...
So when my friends are coming, say, oh, what's your son? Oh, my son is a plumber. I don't understand. Wait.
Is that your own?
So I was telling my friends, oh, my son is a plumber. And then the other one, what is an electrician?
That's one. Plumbing is one. Ordinary painting. Do you know what it means to have a painting company? No, don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. I feel like at a very young age, I want to like settle my kids, right? Plumbing.
Okay, what are the levels of plumbing that are there? I feel like, okay.
Learning, knowing the crafts.
Yeah.
Then owning a company, owning a business. Do you know how much plumbers make?
Google
much? It. Just take your phone. Oh, you are using your phone, your account. After this call, after this meeting, after this
meeting call,
after this session, check how much plumbers are making. Now check how much plumbing companies make. Trust me.
Okay.
So I feel like that's the route for the girl. She can do whatever she wants to do.
Why?
Because at the end of the day,
why are you now genderifying it?
Because at the end of the day, you'll be soft on the lady now.
What do you mean you'll be soft on the lady? So you don't want the lady to now make her own money. You want the boys to go and be doing plumbing and electricity.
So I should want. I should tell my baby girl to go and do.
What do you want her to do?
She'll go and do a degree, maybe in fashion or. But then she's going to get married.
Yeah, I've already painted the whole.
And then she's going to get married and follow a man. So they go and sort their own family out.
Oh.
But I have to focus on. Yes, now a woman will get married and.
Fine,
she has
but
to learn how to be
so now you're saying that she cannot be successful on her own before she finds a man.
Of course she can. But the most important thing is for her to...
She should go and study fashion. What will she do with fashion that she'll be able to...
She can be an apprentice in fashion as well now.
You said she's going to do a degree.
Listen, you are putting things in my mouth. I said...
But you said she's going to go and study...
For the lady, for the babe, for the girl, right? I'll be free with her, whatever she wants to do.
What if I want her to do business?
And if she wants to do business, that's fine.
See, why are you giving her options and not giving the boys options?
Because at the end of the day, she does not have...
You're being...
Because
genderism.
Because it is not the responsibility of the woman to make so much money or to be... She's going to get married and...
See, now you're bringing responsibility into it.
Yes, men have to be responsible. My boys have to have money, make money, be...
Why can't your daughter too
because she
make
will
money?
Meet another man. The man would
forget
provide.
all of that, please. We're in the day and age where you cannot be saying the girl would now... So because she's a lady, she will not make her own money.
She has 3 boys that will provide for her. She has me, she has you.
Why can't she provide for herself?
Then, I'm not saying she's going to be at home useless.
No, I'm just saying
for the lady,
the energy that you're bringing to the boys, why can't you bring the same energy for the girl?
Okay. The girl will go and learn.
She will not be a plumber, Sha.
No. That's what I'm saying. She will be free. She wants to do accountancy. She wants to do whatever she wants to do. She go and do.
I don't want... You're so annoying. Oh my God.
But honestly, on a serious note, I feel like that's the path I'll take.
I completely understand your
But hold on.
idea.
But if anybody agrees with me, please let us know in the comment section. If you agree with me, it's getting...
I understand your approach of having the boys be business inclined. That is very good. But forcing them to become businessmen.
Not forcing.
It's not you. It's not what you're doing. I'm now saying like them being business inclined, having that knowledge and experience, but also going to university to study what they might actually have an interest in. Isn't that a good approach as well? Because I mean, yes, degrees are getting irrelevant. Doesn't mean that the children should not go to university and obtain degrees, because having a degree as well has a level of respect as well in this society.
But if you know that you've already mapped out a path for your child, then whether they have degrees or not should not be an issue, because there's a path you have. It's just like when a man wants his child to go to Harvard because he has a business he wants to run. Nothing else concerned. Nothing else is in the man's business because he has a path for his child. So if I have a path for my kids or my children or my boys and say, okay, this is the path. Now remember, education is not just about going to school. apprenticeship is part of education. They do it now. Right?
Yeah,
So
I know apprenticeship
instead
is
of going
definitely
for a
part of
4-year degree,
education.
go for a 4-year what we call technical school in Nigeria. Learn plumbing for 2-3 years, do your apprenticeship, understand plumbing, work for 3 years, start your company because it's easy to start. So that's the path I feel like I want my children to go. Then by 25, 26, 27, they already have 10 years experience in plumbing.
Okay, so will you allow them to choose the apprenticeship that they want to do?
Of course, I mean this is all just assuming
I'm just
that.
asking.
Yes, of course, now because at the end of the day, I'm just assuming that I have 4 kids now. I don't have 4 kids. Who knows what will happen in the next? We're talking
Exactly.
15 years from now. Who knows what will happen in the next 15 years, or 16 years, or 17 years? Who knows what will be? Who knows if it's AI that will be doing plumbing by? But I'm just trying to say that I feel like if I had a kid now and the kid is 15 or 16 or 17, that's the part I think I'll go. Learn this. Is it they call them blue collar skills now?
I think so.
Yeah, the corporate ones are white collar jobs. These ones are blue collar jobs. Learn those skills, know how to do them, then start the business, start the company, then grow. It's always very, very massive. You know, it's always very, very massive. It's not sexy. It's not the work from home kind of thing. But at the end of the day, if you are successful there,
because
check most of the big people that are doing entrepreneurship, right? You realize that they make so much money from these blue collar skills rather than white collar, right? So
I understand.
yeah, of course you understand and you agree. That's why, which is really, really important.
Agree what?
You agree to what I said now.
That's what.
Everything we just said. That's the path. That
I'm not saying that my kids are not going to go to university, Sha.
Why? I'm saying
because we can't decide that for them.
Okay, I've heard you.
But obviously, definitely open to the idea of apprenticeships, depending on the path that they would like to take. Not you, because it's not you that is doing the job.
Who is going to pay for the university?
You.
Good.
Who's going to pay for the apprenticeship?
Me.
Exactly. So
I'm their father. Whatever I say, they do. Because wherever my father told me, that was like
your father didn't tell you anything.
Why?
What did your father tell you? Tell me what he told you.
Oh God, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. So what's up? What else?
Nothing.
Okay. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this.
I don't know what you're waiting for. Like,
I hope you enjoyed this conversation. Try and help us share this video. Let us know what you're thinking. If you agree with my model of parenting, I think I'll write a book very soon.
Please, why? On what? What do you want to write a book on?
If you agree with my model of parenting, even series agreed. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.
All right.